Hi, and welcome to this week's video. Today we're going to be talking about effect, and when to use each one. Note, both words are pronounced pretty similarly, and therefore to distinguish them I'm going to pronounce them affect and effect. When I was in the 8th grade, I had an English teacher named Mrs. Christensen who would try to get us to learn from our mistakes by making us do a project that would demonstrate that we had learned the correct principle for whatever grammar rule we had viciously, though ignorantly and very much figuratively, slaughtered. And apparently I had totally misused affect and effect on a paper. So then I went home and I asked for my dad's help in thinking of some idea to put on a poster. And he greatly influenced my idea of drawing some pictures of some rainy scenes and then writing in my crappy 8th grade handwriting, "The rain in Spain affects the plain, and the effect of the rain is a soggy plain." Probably because he had just watched My Fair Lady. Honestly, I still didn't fully understand the difference between affect and effect, but I submitted the poster and I moved on with my life. So without further ado, affect is a verb, and it means to have an influence on. It can also be technically used as a noun, but most of the time you're going to see it as a verb. So in the example given earlier, the subject, in this case the rain, does an action to the direct object, in this case the plane. That action is affects. The rain affects or has an influence on the plane. Effect, on the other hand, is usually a noun. An effect is basically something that was brought about, or a result. In the example given earlier, effect is a noun and the subject of the sentence, and the rest of the sentence simply describes what the effect of the rain was on the plane. Essentially, it caused it to be soggy. In this example, the dog's heartfelt ballad affected me deeply. We use affect because we needed a verb that meant to have an influence on. The dog's ballad influenced me in some way. It affected me. But in this example, the effect of the dog's ballad on the cat was a brutal one. We use effect because we needed a noun that meant result. We could have just as easily said the result of the dog's ballad on the cat was a brutal one. Yes, effect can be used as a verb, though it's far less common. When effect is used as a verb, it means to bring about something. You will often hear effect as a verb in the phrase effect a change, which means to bring about a change. As in the phrase, we need to effect a change in the world. Basically, if you just remember that affect is a verb and effect is a noun, you'll be right most of the time. Until next time, go watch My Fair Lady. It's a classic.